Hello, everybody, it's your boy, Jmulls of Jmulls Gaming, here today, here in Xenoblade Chronicles 3. We got a lot to do. Okay, so I wasn't actually anticipating, right, the DLC to just drop in a week for this game. I wasn't anticipating that, nor was I anticipating them doing a freaking roguelike in Xenoblade, which means we gotta grind, because, how do I put this kindly? My Xenoblade 3 account is not exactly the most geared thing in the world. It's not the most ideal thing ever. Hello, Elijah. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. First here, hello, welcome. We just started. So, the game plan for today is to talk about the Direct, just bounce some theories back and forth between chat, just discuss and analyze what we all saw while grinding out my account, so that when the DLC drops next week, we can just go in and absolutely wreck it. Because I need to get gems, I need to get some really good accessories. There's quite a few things that I need to do to make my account better. I also need to get to level 99, that's a big one. But from what I hear, I need to pay more attention to my gems and accessories, more so than going from 90 to 99. Ooh, I think you can kind of see the DLC area. It's covered in clouds over there. But I believe it's in this direction. Yeah, it should be in this direction over there. Not that. Over there. Okay, yeah. You can kind of see the little rock formation down there. I wonder if they're going to remove that piece of cloud layer when the Wave 4 DLC comes out. Okay, so what we're going to need to do is we need to farm out this one type of dragon resource drop that comes out of Mactha Wildwood. There's one jabroni here that drops the thing, and I need to absolutely annihilate this thing. I need to send this thing in the next Tuesday. I need to knock this thing so far into the future that watching Back to the Future, but in the past, while also playing Wave 3, the DLC. And I just realized Back to the Future actually takes place now entirely in the past. So that's a feeling. Also, hello, Warrock Enjoyer. Welcome to the stream. Hope you had a good day. So now that it's been a day, you think we're going to get Adult Rex playable, and what's opinion on him? Okay, so I think Adult Rex looks freaking badass. I love that design. I love everything they did with him aesthetically. Dual wielding the Aegis Blades, absolute chef's kiss. Is he playable? I'm in two minds about that. I feel like they did say on Twitter that the House Vandom guy from the, oh god, what's it called? The Founders area. That he's the new MC. Which leads me to believe either that Rex and Shulk, that bit, is either one cutscene at the very beginning or end, where we barely play them, we just see them in reference, or the DLC will be split in two, and half of it will be with Shulk and Rex, and the other half will be, for lack of a better name, until we get clarification on this, I'll just call him Faye from Xenogears. And the other half will be with Faye. I feel like they might go the 50-50 route. That might be the decision. I think Adult Rex will be playable. Hello, Super Mario. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. Always pleasure seeing you around. I hope he's playable. Like, there's no shot you design a character to have dual Aegis Blades, who was a previous MC, who is now built like a WWE wrestler, and you don't let them be playable in some capacity. There's no shot that they do that. Like, at all. So I hope that he's playable in some way. I imagine he will be. I just don't know how much of him will be playable. I don't really do mods right now. Not exactly the size of the channel where I need to worry about mods and stuff like that. But I appreciate you asking. I'll keep that in mind for the future, Elijah. Time slip because of the Founders Room and shows that all those Vic and Shulk. Yeah, they're all there, but Shulk has longer hair, so there has to be some kind of time skip in order to accommodate for Shulk growing his hair out. Unless he just pulls out a wig, which I kind of want that scene, now that I'm thinking about it. Like, if Shulk can just bust out, like, go down to the wig store in the city and buy a slightly longer version of his hairstyle, I'll find that hilarious. But I think that has to be a time skip in some capacity, just for him to grow his hair out. It could happen at the very end, like in the final cutscene, like what they did with Torna, because there was technically a time skip in Torna of 500 years, but it was at the very end of the DLC. Keep me posted. No problem, Elijah. Thank you, appreciate it. Rex and Shulk can interlink. I don't imagine they would interlink. I thought about it for a little bit of a second on last stream, but then I was reminded that they aren't the founders. So the statues in the city, they're depicted not as the founders, but as the mentor to the actual founder. So I don't think they will interlink, but their students would. I wanted personally, and I think they might pull some bullshit out of the hat, just say, hey, they can interlink once just for plot reasons. And honestly, I won't care what those plot reasons are, because it'll look badass, and I'll be fine with it. I think that would be amazing. I would love to see that. Move over here. Gale Slash. Okay, good. High aggro. This animation take. Oh my god, Noah. Can you not die? Ooh. Ooh. Burst. Beautiful. Drop my loot. There we go. Move. There we go. Got even more loot. So we can get this thing into a burst phase, so we can actually grind this thing. Okay, might be worth lowering my level just to do that. We'll blow you away! Yeah, I talked about in my recent video, but someone brought up a theory that I talked about in today's video that I'm starting to really agree with, and the more and more I think about it, the more and more it makes sense to me. And then the follow-up, where essentially the idea is that Alvis will eventually turn into Z. Because apparently there's some kind of Xenogears reference to support that notion as well, and Xenoblade 3 is essentially just a giant Gears reference. I could honestly see it. It would also explain Z's origins, because they kind of gloss over and just write it off saying, hey, he teleported one day. Like, he spawned out of thin air one day because of the culmination of human desires, but they didn't really go into it. And the fact they kept it so vague, when they didn't really do that for the other antagonists in Xenoblade, it's raising an eyebrow for me now in hindsight. I'm gonna try to get some sleepy reasoning on food. Ooh! Elijah, I hope you feel better. Food poisoning sucks ass. Have a good night, man. See you next time. Okay, Elijah, take care of yourself. Go get some rest. Go heal up. Yeah, I gotta look out for number one. Yeah? Have a great evening. Thank you for tuning in. Always appreciate it. Stay safe. Have a great evening. Hope you get well soon, Elijah. Okay, now. What is it that I need? We need to go do a little bit of a checklist here. Actually, I want to see something, because I honestly forget what the rewards for this thing are. Let's go to the Faunus region. What are the rewards for the challenge modes? I forget. I think there's some accessories that might be really good. So grinding out a few of these might be worth it. Also, if I can get Nopon gold coins, I can just buy the level 10 gems, which would save me a lot of time. I need to see how that works. So let's head on over here into the portal, conveniently marked with a Nopon with a sword, which looks precious, honestly. I imagine that's what Riku looks like when he gets pissed off. The whole A to Z thing, yeah, that was the logic that they used as well. Because I had the idea before, but I couldn't make the connection. Like, wait a minute, he's Alvis. Wouldn't he be A? But then, oh yeah, Alpha and Omega. But I'm like, wait a minute, wouldn't that be Mobius O? But they could just say beginning and end. And the whole beginning and the end. Apparently also, I must have missed this quote. In Xenoblade 1 at the ending, Alvis says something along the lines of, I am the beginning and I will be your end or something. which also lends support to that theory. I don't think they had this idea back when they originally made Xenoblade 1. I think they're retconning it, and I don't mind it so long as it's compelling. Like, retcon has become a bit of a dirty word in video game lore, and I don't think it has to be, because if you're able to recontextualize scenes that are left purposely vague, and make the story even more compelling into the future, I think that could be a beneficial way to go about it. And also to incorporate Xenoblade 1 into a larger mythos, when Xenoblade 1 was originally designed to be an enclosed experience, more likely than not. Hello, 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 Potato Farmer. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. Always a pleasure seeing you around. That one makes sense. Yeah, I feel like the Arc Sage would just be a fun theory, but I feel at this point it's almost certainly Alvis. I was here in the beginning and something else. Yeah, it's like, I was here in the beginning and I will be here in the end. And Alpha and Omega, he could be Z, and that could be the plot of the DLC, is just watching Alvis go from being Alvis to becoming Z. And if that's the case, that changes a whole lot of Xenoblade 3's story. If we have the context of Z actually being Alvis the whole time, but like a broken Alvis and a fundamentally changed Alvis, that changes a lot. The Klaus retcon is probably my favorite retcon of all time. What was the retcon specifically? Do we know that? Ooh, these gems are pretty nice, though. Ooh. Ooh, these accessories kind of nice, though. 35%? Ooh. Healing. Okay. Maybe I'm just not caught up on the tier list of Xenoblade 3. Dexterity gotta be most useless stat, right? Agility, crit rate by 50%. Oh, right, I did buy 2 of those. I remember, I stared at that for like 5 seconds, and I'm like, I'm gonna get you into my inventory. Block rate by 50%. Ooh. Ooh. Hello, 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 Brayden. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. Leader of the Turkins, I love your name. What Klaus does to Xenoblade as a whole is quite possibly the best retcon of his. Him activating the Zohar to create Xenoblade. Gotcha. Well, here's my thing with that. I'm not sold on the conduit being the Zohar. I think it was originally meant to. I'm not sold on it still being it. I think they're going to do another retcon for that. Or not necessarily a retcon, but a recontextualization. It depends. I need to see what this DLC is. Because if the story is Alvis going from Alvis to Z, then I don't really care about the theory I have. However, if the story of Z holds that he was just created through human emotion made manifest, then I think they're playing at something larger there. But if the story is literally just Alvis descending and becoming Zed, then I don't think my proposed retcon would work. Ooh, how many of these can we get? What? Is there anything remotely resembling a "are you sure"? No, just drop 2k on a gold coin. Okay. Love that. Didn't need that anyways. Okay, okay. Got some good loot here. Got some good loot. So we can get gold coins here. Okay, that's something to bear in mind. I could theoretically grind that out. However, I would need, like, a stupid amount to get 99. Just for one gem. We get at least a conclusion to the story of 3 where the worlds successfully bridged together since the game ended on a big cliffhanger. I imagine that's going to be Xenoblade 4, Brayden. There's been a notion going around that people think Xenoblade 3 is the quote-unquote complete end of the series. I don't buy that for a second, mainly because they said Xenoblade's going to continue. I think Xenoblade 3, especially with the DLC, will put a pin in the entire Klaus saga and the Trinity processor and all the Aegis and stuff. And I think Xenoblade 4 will be about rejoining the worlds, but introduce new things into the overall mythos of Xenoblade. Not necessarily the mythos, but introducing new kind of world mechanics to take the series into the future. Ooh. 3 times the bonus. Hold on. If I'm getting 3 times the bonus, I gotta do it. Like, what are we doing here? I gotta do it. 3 times the bonus, count me in. Became evil because... cereal? Oof. Vine? Oof. Oh yeah, it's Vine time. Hello, 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 JJ. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. Always a pleasure seeing you around. I gotta put a smackdown on these 2 jabronis over here. Yeah, hit him with a blade. Make this machine bleed. There we go. Accelerate. Should have done that first. Cross impact. Move over here. Oh, this is what we like to see. How about behind the thing? Okay, never mind. Okay, back. Oh, now I'm on the side. Great. Absolutely messed that up. But these things are weak, so it shouldn't matter. Okay, just go full battle, Star Wars Battlefront over there. Ooh, hold on. Get over to the party. Let's drop a field. Beautiful. Okay, hit him with one of these. Okay, Crimson Lance. Beautiful. Okay, nice, nice, nice. Hit him with one of these and one of those. One of these. Boom them. Wave 2, come at me, bro. Get over here. Tyrant Cross. You know I want it. Here we go. Come on, Field Harmony. Beautiful. Demon Slayer. Okay, you know what we're going to do? Hold on. Wait a minute. I got an idea. We're going to interlink, yeah? Hit him with one of these. Burning Rain. Is that anything like Chocolate Rain? Let's go. Move over here. Hellbound. Eastbound and down. Boom! Big hits. Let's go. Okay. Everybody, clap your hands. Earth Crusher. Let's go. Hit him with the Earth. Go full Avatar The Last Airbender on him. Boom. Slappy hands. Okay. Hammer Revolution. And it was already dead. I still hit something, though. Okay. Hold on. Where you at? Get over here. Ulula. Hold this. Yeah, Wing Smash. There we go. Oh my god. I like how Senna's Interlink went from my least favorite and least used to my most used. Like, the moment I realized, oh wait, this does damage, it changed the game completely for me. I only thought it was just like a bootleg tank or something. I love the melee battle thing. It's really good, ain't it? Oh, yeah. Give me all my no-pawn stones. Times 3. Boom! There we go. Ooh, look at that. No-pawn. Oh, 2,400? On a... What day is it? On a Thursday? Let's go. I like how Tawna started jazzy battle themes. I'm so in favor of them. I started playing Future Connected tonight. Ooh. Well, welcome to Future Connected. Hope you enjoy it. It's a bit of an interesting experience. I like it. I like it for Melia's story. Something new will probably happen. Yeah, I think the new story will happen with them rejoining the worlds. And then have new characters introduced or something. How's the cooking? Hello, hello, hello. Aye, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. Always a pleasure seeing you around. Jesse, we gotta cook! Probably execute. Okay, Potato, here's my thing. I really rate Tawna highly. Like, very highly. I think the DLC for 3 can have one massive advantage to it. Cut out the side quest bullshit that Tawna had. If they cut that out and replace that with some more story bits, it could. It has the potential. Any story has the potential to be amazing. It depends on how they execute on it, though.
Maybe that one too easy for likes of friends.
Oh, we get the physical release. That would be cool. Funnily enough, Xenoblade 3 is the only Xenoblade game I don't have a physical copy of. I bought it digitally. Mainly because no store near me does physical game releases anymore, and it pisses me off a bit. And, well, it was 10 years since between the base game and Future Connected, Creeper. So people will sound a little bit different like that. It threw me off at first as well, but I got used to it. But there was like a 10-year time skip IRL between it. Because Future Connected only came out with the Definitive Edition. It wasn't there with the base game at launch. Boom, boom, boom. Slappy, slap. Get over here. Glorious wing. Nice. Okay, who wants some? Oh, yeah. Phantom Slash, let's go. AoE for everybody. Boom. That wasn't AoE. What was that shit? Try this. That's garbage. Hold on. Full moon drop. Will this work? Okay, glad I just kicked the dirt. Okay, move over here. Ring of roses. Pocket full of poses. I love how we... There was just a period of time where I'm like, oh yeah, these nursery rhymes are kind of chill. Then I research and I'm like, oh, this one's talking about the bubonic plague. Oh, cool. It depends. There's certain areas I really love in Xenoblade 3, and there's certain areas where I wish they went a little bit more into the whole scale side of things. The concept art of 3 is gorgeous, though. Oh my god. Like, if we can get Xenoblade on a more powerful console, like, if they could release a Switch 2, they could just process a whole lot more. I just want to see the scale. I just want to see how big they can make things. Hit him with a topple. Hold on. Big topples. Uppercut slash. Let's go. AoE heal. Hold on. Gotta hit him with a chain attack. Gotta do it. Hit him with one of these. Hit him with a blade. Beautiful. And it's dead. Now we get out of the chain attack. Like so. Beautiful. A pure 13k hit. You love to see it. And clear time. And that's an S rank. Give me my gems. Ooh, times 3 as well. Ooh, beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Avoid being KO'd, you know it. What London Bridge is falling down is. Yeah, that song's kind of self-explanatory.
An effort well rewarded.
Middle-aged Rhine, oh my god. Just Rhine on a rocking chair, just going, oh yeah. It's ride time. No, Brayden, I'm the exact same way. I always play as the MC. I did it with Shulk and Xenoblade 1, but I eventually decided, you know what, I'm going to play as Melia and Fiora as well. For the lore, I suck at battles and digging into combat. That's fine, Brayden. That's fine. Everybody likes different things out of the games. Just play what you enjoy, honestly.
Fight hard, get strong, win valuable prizes.
6 Angry Beasts. Sounds like a Christmas song. 6 Angry Beasts.
Sage wish to see heated bout.
I feel like my dream would just, not necessarily that it would go to PlayStation, but it would just go multi-platform. I want to see how many, I just want to see the wave of reactions of new people getting the Xenoblade. Like, that would just be dopamine going off in my brain. Man, who's this fucking Alvis character? I'm sure he's not significant to anything. I gotta hit Elvis with that yoinky sploinky. Look, one of these days we'll get an emote system in a Xenoblade game, and it will be immense. No, you know what? I just cracked the code. I know why Xenoblade is console exclusive and why I won't ever get the PC, because they're fucking petrified of Xenoblade getting modded. Imagine the animation mods that will come out with Xenoblade. Everybody would hit a yoinky sploinky. Everybody. Without fail. It wouldn't even be a competition. Like, everybody would be hitting it. You freaking beat Zanzan Xenoblade 1, Shulk just busts out a freaking... Busts out a freaking gritty or something. It was like, today we use our power to fell a god! You put my right foot, ooh, hit him with that heater. I'm just saying, I would die of laughter. I'm gonna need someone from chat to write my obituary if they ever did that. Well, it still has some time, JJ. It still has some time. Ooh, AoE summon elementals. I wanted to... Oh, yeah, prevent from complaining the I gotta remember how to play this fucking game. Okay. Let's do this. Nice. I am not going for Optimum, I'm just going for the lulls. Ooh, Starlight Kick. Boom! Oh, it's already toppled. One day, I'm gonna learn what these signs mean. One day. Not today, but one day. Yo, anyone got a fucking... Yeah, fine with it. Whatever. Hit him with that. Boom! Nice. 205. Okay. Melia, go off here. I need you to do unreal levels of damage. I'm going to need you to do more than 7k a hit. Okay, that was not ideal. That could have gone better. Yeah, sure. Mio, have a chance. Okay. Screw it. Throw caution to the wind. YOLO! There we go. Now we get out of the chain attack as fast as humanly possible. Beautiful. Also, I didn't hit 100% there. Yeah? Actual skill. Skill of what? I'm not entirely sure, but there's skill somewhere involved there. Some kind of skill. Get out of this fucking form. Get to the good one. Here we go. Time to do some damage. Let's go. Okay, come on. Slappy hands. Let's go. Boom. Oh, yeah. Hammer Revolution. Just summon a giant Rasengan. Slam it down in their forehead. Pokemon for Xenoblade 2. I saw that earlier today. Oh god, Brayden. Did you all see that Overwatch 2 is actually getting a dating simulator? Like, they're actually making one. It's on the roadmap. Chain Attack is good music. It's really good. Another S tier. Let's go. I just need to fall. Oh, yeah. Times 3 that. Beautiful. Give me all those gems. Tall Vex to the thumbnail visit just because of the shock. Nice. In the pit. Yeah, we got like 3 different stages of Rex. We got Rex from Xenoblade 2 when he was a kid. We have like the mid-20s Rex. And then we have midlife crisis Rex. I'm all here for Rex in like 7 years old when he's just like trying to watch his shows. Okay, what can I sell here? I got a 9k, so we actually get something good here. What I should do, the smart thing, would be to hold off, look up a guide, and find out what I actually need here. I could get 4 of these. Actually, I could farm that relatively decently. At a decent clip. Well, what else we got here?
Fight hard, get strong, win valuable prizes.
Do we have any more bonuses? Yes, we do. Okay. Let's try this one. Pretty fierce. Let's go.
Wish to see heated bout.
Make the last version look younger. True. Unless we go timey-wimey here. We go, like, back in time. Look, the Rugrats thing just starts playing. Shulk's just consistent. Yeah, that man does not change. I need to know what that man's skincare routine is, because that man is not aged at all. I mean, look, it's been like maybe 20 years, 30 possibly, for Rex. Shulk looks the exact same. Dude did not age. Like, that man moisturizes every day. In with one of these. Variable turret, let's go. Ooh, burst on a freaking Thursday? Let's go. Attack up. Hit with one of these. Cross impact, nice. Oh yeah, I'm a lifesaver. Proud father. Exactly, Potato. It's like a weird feeling. I have it too, though. Grandpa Rex when his kids say, hamster dude will have non-flesh. Oh no. Oh god. I could actually see that happening. Why do I keep doing the chain attacks? I don't know. Maybe I get more points with this. I'm doing literally one attack and getting the hell out of this. Hit him with a blade. There we go. Okay, now we try to get out of this. So we get credit for going into the chain attack, but we don't have to waste the time doing it. Yeah, 5 head. Let's go. AoE heal. Hit him with a buff. Move over here. Dominion Flower. Let's go. Ooh. Non-existent damage, my favorite. Mio, where the hell are you? Oh, there you are. Get up. Okay, now we go into this form. Yeah, big gains. Burning Rain. Little bit of AoE. Move over here. Hellbound and out. Boom! Smashy, smashy. Come on. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Boom! Oh, you know we gotta do this. Bust out the Rust and Shuriken. Boom, dropped it on him. Here we go, another one. Boom. Okay, there we go, there we go, there we go. Just spam whatever. Nice. Okay, now... Oh, come on, I've been bamboozled. Hoodwinked, led astray, run amok. Come on. Hammer of Revolution, get it in at the last second. There we go. Drop it on him. Boom! Big damage. Oh, good, we got a Sea Otter coming in now. Oh, I think these things are actually dangerous if I recall correctly. Lance! Can we please get Lance up? It's Lance time. Let's go. Get him up. Get him up. Okay, we need some healing. Okay, you know what? Noah what? Yeah? Let's go into a chain attack. Hit him with a double one. Any main character die? I don't know if there would be a purpose. I could see them dying in Ionios, but then just coming back after Origin activates. Like, if we see Rex and Shulk die, it would be within Ionios, or we just watch them die of old age outside of it. I don't imagine they would actually die for outside of Ionios. The real bodies would be fine. Yeah, that's my thing, Potato. If they die inside Ionios, it's like whatever, they'll come back afterwards, and I'll be fine with that. You see Shulk has wrinkles. Yeah, the man has like one wrinkle after like 30 years. Man's an icon. Yeah, JJ, exactly. I remember a time when people hated Rex. I don't know, maybe it's just the community I got now, but I see a whole lot more Rex enjoyers recently. I think the picture from 3 really helped him. Man became a Chad, especially with that. There's already a Chad, but people recognize this Chadness. What the hell am I looking at? What is this auto army I'm looking at? Hello? Come on. Full moon drop. That missed! We keep missing. Hello? Okay, let's do some actual damage. Come on. Drop it high. Hello, 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 Kev. Welcome to the stream. We're having a good day. Hello, hello, hello. Sir Dies a Lot. Nice name. Welcome to the stream. We're having a good day. Hello, hello, hello. Morgan. Welcome to the stream. We're having a good day. Ah, dang it. I'm out of the freaking interlink. Okay, let's do this. Let's do that. I want to heal. Noah's getting a little bit low. Uncomfortably low. Let's move over here. Block attacks. Only children are 2 god. They might become characters eventually, Brayden. It could also just be they lived happily ever after and they want to do new characters with Xenoblade 4. I kind of think we'll see Noah and Mio at least. I think they'll be back maybe in the roles of what Nia and Melia had in 3. I also think I made a theory video a couple days ago where I said they might be the protagonists of 4. I wouldn't be surprised at that. I think we absolutely get the reunion scene one way or the other with Xenoblade 4. A form for Rex on Twitter? I love that, Kev. I gotta go look that up after stream. That sounds hilarious. VA modes. Yeah, I remember that, Potato. I remember. In the mountains. As it goes on. Yeah, that's the funny thing with Xenoblade 2's voice acting, is it just gets better as the game goes on. Okay, Warlock, I need that. I need that fight immediately. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, I need it now. I need that fight. It would be just like all those Persona fights where you can, like in Persona 5 Royal, where you can go back and fight the protagonists of P3 and P4. That would be so cool. Calling out a Scooby-Doo villain outfit. Thank you, JJ. Thank you. I was proud of that one. Conflicts. I could see them dropping the Chronicles. I could see the series just going with Xenoblade from here on out. But I absolutely am of the opinion that Xenoblade 4 at this point, because I'm leaning towards Xenoblade 3's DLC being mostly a prequel. I could see having elements of a sequel to it, but I think most of it will be a prequel. And with that, I feel more certain that Xenoblade 4 will just do with the reconnecting of the worlds. I'm leaning way more towards that now. A lot of fan art, so cool. Look, I was there in the dark days known as 2018 with Rex. I was there, back up against the wall, on my own. Fist raised. I ain't hear no bell. My boy's freaking eating good lately. Okay, we're going to the interlink immediately. What am I looking at? Come on, hit him with one of these. Go into over here. I want interlinks all day, every day. Boom! Oh, yeah. Bit of slappy hands. Let's go. Boom! God, the center interlink is just fun. It's just spammy, and I love it. Hit him with one of these. Come on. The windmill dunk. Boom! Hit him with one of these. Come on. We're fighting sheep. Not gonna lie, they look like Pokemon. The one from, like, Sword and Shield, like that giant, like, sheep one. I need a Xenoblade Zero. That would be comical. I'm still kind of convinced they're going to try and bring Xenoblade X into the canon. I just don't know how they're going to do it. I mean, they can easily with the multiverse theory, because they've already established that. I want to know when they do it. Imagine we see Elma in the DLC. And imagine 90% of people not knowing who the fuck she is because they haven't played X. And if you want to find out who she is, I have a playthrough I've been doing of Xenoblade X on my channel. See, that's how you promote on YouTube, people. That's how you do it. But to take from the positivity that we would like more adult characters in the series. Exactly, Morgan. I would love that. I'm so in favor of that. And funnily enough, Xenoblade 2 had mostly adult characters. Zeke, Morag. I guess really those two. I mean, Xenoblade 1 had Dunban. That was kind of it. Well, I mean, Melia lived forever, so... But, I mean, does that really count? She always felt like mentally she was around the same age as Shulk and stuff like that. Just more mature. I don't know, it's hard to explain. They're doing the anime thing, was like she was actually 80 the entire time. Klaus's origins would be sick. I wonder if they would retcon... No, they can't. I was gonna say maybe they could retcon it be like Xenoblade X, but I don't think they can. Without completely retconning X. Boom! Are you sure about the Dawn of the Cosmos? It maybe... There's like multiple ways they could bring X into the canon, right? There's multiple ways they can go about it. I'm hesitant on making theories about that right now just because I haven't beaten X yet. I want to at least try and push through to the end of the story facts so I can at least have that knowledge. Okay, can I do Eightfold Divide? Tyon, get the hell up. There we go. I don't know, she looked the same age as Rexon, too. Eating good right now? Exactly, JJ, exactly. Even when yeah, I think Morgan, I'm right there with you. I really like the tone that 3 had for a lot of its scenes. I think 3 had some weird pacing issues at the back end, but for the most part, a lot of those, like, tone, I did enjoy that. I'm fine with the comedy that Xenoblade 2 had. Like, I'm fine with either way. Like, I have a wide strike zone when it comes to comedy. But if they want to go in either direction, I'm fine with it personally, because I enjoy it. Hello, 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 Ronald. Welcome to the stream. We're having a good day. They continue to release the remake of remaster Xenoblade X and the sequel. I think... So, normally the release schedule between main numbered games, they have 2 main releases. So, you had Xenoblade 1 come out on the Wii, right? Then you had the 3DS version of 1. And then you had X come out. Then you had Xenoblade 2. Then you had Torna. And Definitive Edition. Who died? Who died? Hold on. So, I imagine for 3, it would probably be something like... We'll get the 3 DLC and then maybe X Definitive Edition. Especially if they're gonna bring X into the canon. I think you gotta do an X Definitive Edition in the meantime. Just because too many people did not have a Wii U and aren't exposed to X. And it's a bit of a kick in the dick if you basically bring in an entire game's worth of lore and not have that game readily available. At least in my opinion. So I think they would. Plus, I think X needs a Definitive Edition. That game has some UI issues. Would be expensive. I also think X would sell. Like, I know it didn't sell a lot in the Wii U, but at the same time, it's the fucking Wii U. Like, if you advertise a few things, you advertise the characters of X, especially Elma, just because Elma is a really cool character. You advertise the music, especially Uncontrollable and The Way. You do those 2 songs especially. You can do Black Tar if you want, but Uncontrollable and The Way. And you show off the world and the giant robots, I think that game would sell. Tonality matters, yeah. It also really matters in certain scenes, because certain scenes you want it to be more lighthearted than others, and there's certain scenes you want to be more down to earth and serious. Like, take the Birds and the Bees scene from Xenoblade 3. That was a scene of the characters of Xenoblade 3, Ouroboros, learning what it means to be actually human and not be stuck in this endless war. For a scene like that, what they did with that scene is dang near perfection. Because it was heartwarming, and it showcased them learning, hey, this is what we're actually fighting for. We now have a purpose other than just... We now have something additive we want to add to the world instead of something we just want to take away. And that's a very important distinction in terms of developing and fleshing out character motivations. With anything anymore, Potato? Look, I've watched plenty of Yakuza playthroughs, or at least clips of it. I have a wide strike zone at this point. And a few quality of life would be great. I entirely agree. Show off the overdrive function? Yeah, I can absolutely do that. If you have them registered, that would be great. Like, you can flesh out a lot of the detailed things about the world of X just through the Collectopedia and stuff like that. Just make it more user-friendly. Hello, 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 Martin. Welcome to the stream. Having a good day. Always a pleasure seeing you around. Yo, thanks for letting me use one of your theories in my video today. That was great. That was a really great theory there, Martin. Feel less important. I agreed with you when I first played Xenoblade 3, Brayden, but I also think that was kind of the point of X. Of 3. Now, granted, that's not necessarily a defense of it, and not necessarily something that means you have to like it. But the purpose of 3's story, right, is to make you attached to the world and its characters. Fuck! Only an A rank? I need an S rank. I still got time 3, who cares? Yeah, essentially get you attached to the characters and the relationships of the world, and then basically have you say, okay, you gotta be willing to throw this all away in the moment. Lake Bridge area, I wonder where else. Yeah, that's the question, Mr. The Dank. I love your name. Hello, 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 Mr. The Dank. Welcome to the stream. Having a good day. Like I said, I think Xenoblade 3 had some weird pacing stuff at the end. Like after the event, like after Agnes Castle, there's some weird pacing stuff going on with that game. But at the same time, I want to see what 3's DLC has, because it can recontextualize a lot. Okay, thank you, Warrock. I appreciate that. It's always nice getting compliments like that. I appreciate that. Glad you enjoy the content. Had the least amount of spectacle in the world. Yeah, that is one of the most divisive things for me, because one of the things I love about Xenoblade historically, right, has been the spectacle. I love looking at these very big and grandiose environments and just trying to take it all in. I love that aspect of Xenoblade. So 3 had a way more toned down world, but it also relied far more on visual progression naturally through the world to tell you its story. Like, one of the biggest visuals, and the thing they advertised to Kingdom Come, is Uriah in the background. Especially Uriah and the Mechonis sword, and especially in the first half of the game, as you get closer to this area, Uriah gets bigger in the world. So that's telling you in the back of mind, hey, you're actually making progress here. And that's a really cool idea. It is. And then you go over to, say, let's go over to, where is it? Condensia Reach in this place. Where is it? Where are you? Let's go here. We go over to Erythia Sea, right? And then you just see the giant Mechonis sword in the background, and that was always a place you were trying to gun for and try to get to. So seeing it up close and personal like that is showing, hey, this journey has kind of culminated something. There's something to be said for that. Personally, I'm more of a fan of the big, grandiose environments and more unique environmental designs that we got with Xenoblade 1, 2, and X. That's more up my alley, but I do appreciate what they did with 3's world overall as well, because there's still some absolutely gorgeous things to it that I adore. Like, I think the Pharaonesses make for great set pieces. I would love to have seen them be bigger, though, especially in the concept art. In the concept art, they looked at it as big as that fucking thing, and I love that. And I would love to be able to see that translated into an actual game, if they would ever get the hardware to be able to make it as powerful as they could really want to go to. I think that'd be a really cool thing. Phantom shall live on. Yeah, copium with that one. Yeah, it's like, I think the thing with X, right, and the thing that will make it, if they go with a definitive edition for X, the thing that will make it more decisive than the other games is the fact that X does not focus on its narrative nearly as much as the other 3, and focuses way more on exploring the world and focusing more on the gameplay elements, like the scales, like the class system, right? It focuses way more on those elements of the formula instead of the narrative aspect, like 1, 2, and 3 did. That will be very polarizing for fans who have not experienced that with that, or not anticipating that, if they go into X. But I still think X is really fun of its own. I think it has a really cool story too to it. It's a different flavor, right? It's like chocolate and vanilla. Not everybody's going to like chocolate, not everybody's going to like vanilla. Some people, though, may like both. They might have a preference, though. Okay, let's absolutely lay a smackdown on this thing.
I don't want to do this.
And the Mechonis, in my opinion. I also don't think it's supposed to, JJ, because it's supposed to showcase, like, little pieces of both the Bionis and Mechonis and all the rest at the same time. So, like, as a world, it's meant to be more of a melting pot, not necessarily a melting pot, more like a salad of the two, and give you like various reference here and there. Like, there's an element to Xenoblade 3's world that I absolutely adore, and that is, if you're a veteran of the series, every zone you're in has additional context and story that you have because you played the other games, and if you don't, it's so much cool visual spectacle that you just aren't expecting. that has its own appeal to it as well. It's one of the elements of Xenoblade 3 that I really appreciate, is how they're able to give you a unique experience and give you different questions that you raise yourself as you progress through the game, depending upon how much experience you have with the franchise before that. Exploring an X felt so much fun. Yeah, exactly. And that's one of the main strengths of Xenoblade X. I think exploring the world of X is by far the most fun in the series. I think I prefer the Bionis and the Mechonis visually. Like, I prefer Xenoblade 1 has my favorite zones of pretty much any game I've ever played. So Total Marsh, Ava Sea, Valak Mountain, all the zones of the Mechonis. It's all gorgeous. It's right up my alley because I'm a big fan of those high color contrast zones. And I love those visuals and those grandiose environments. Being able to always see various parts of the Bionis and the Mechonis. It was a really cool form of visual progression, but also just showcasing the sheer scale of the world. It's one of the things I really treasured about Xenoblade 1 when I played it. I love sci-fi. I love it too. And I love sci-fi and fantasy, and one of the things I really love about Xenoblade as a whole, Morgan, is how they're able to blend those two aesthetics together and make them work. It blew me away when I first played Xenoblade 2, and I got into the inside of the world tree, and it was all mechanized. I loved that. Blew me away at the time. Oh yeah, I do have a Twitter. I do have a Twitter. What's my @ I think I have my Twitter in the description, by the way. If you're curious. I need to start posting more on it. Yeah, I'm at Jmulls G. The G is short for gaming, but I only have the J, so it's at Jmulls G. Since Xenoblade 3 has been announced, dang, has it been that long already? I remember when that Direct came out. God, that was a good day. That was a really good day. Got me into the franchise. Funnily enough, it was for me as well, because it was the first game I played. I forgot it was a Xenoblade game, though, until, like, years afterwards when I found the game box. I'm like, oh yeah, this was a really cool game. Wait a crap, this was a Xenoblade game? I love Xenoblade 2. Beautiful location. Erythia Sea is so goated. It's such a gorgeous zone. Like I said, I prefer the worlds of Xenoblade 1, 2, and X overall, but 3 has some amazing zones to it. It's absolutely gorgeous. As Xenoblade the film series, that's funny that you asked, Evernoel, because it wasn't too long ago, like a few weeks, maybe a month ago, where there was a poll that had the results announced from Japan, asking what Nintendo series do you most want an anime of. Xenoblade was one of the 2 finalists. I think one of the 2 winners. Now, which Xenoblade game they port to an anime, I don't know. I feel like 2 would be the smart choice, because it's the one that sold the most, from my knowledge. I feel like you would go 2. It also has the more traditional anime art style that would probably translate well to an anime format. So I feel like you would go with 2. I would love to see a Bionis, though. I would love to see a Xenoblade 1 anime, just to see the world of Bionis and Mechonis in anime form. God, give that to me. This isn't super time consuming. Yeah, that's one of the things I need to focus on in the next week, because I want to go into the new DLC, like, guns ready. Like, I want to go into it willing to flex on the entire experience. So I need to grind out some gems, some equipment. I need to get some levels as well. I'm trying to get one of the crit gems right now. That's why I'm farming this thing. There we go. I have the evil draw guy. So I think I need the max rarity of that thing. All of them would be sick. They absolutely would. Like, every Xenoblade game would make a good anime. Sent the pic. Okay, let me... Okay. Oh, there we go. Got a notification on Twitter. Nice. That's hilarious. They're all just T-posing on her. Oof. Poor Elma. Poor Elma. It's funny because she's one of my favorite characters, mainly because in Xenoblade 2, she's a DLC character, and if you use her, she can play uncontrollable in battle. I love that. The fact she plays uncontrollable, which is one of my, if not my favorite Xenoblade song, oh my god. Okay, let's go to the map. Colony Land, what's going on over here? Another time. Yeah, I get that. I get that dies a lot. I get that. Xenosaga anime copium. Absolute copium, but I would love to see it. I want to see a port of Xenosaga and Xenogears. I would just love to play those games. Because there's so many references to them in Xenoblade 1, 2, 3. I would love to go play them. Oh, Brayden, everybody, I think we can all agree that if they did a Xenoblade 2 anime, there would absolutely be a filler episode of just all the Blade quests. Like, if you remember the Persona 4 anime where they had, like, those 2 episodes where it's just you, Narukami, doing all the social links, it would be something like that. It would be hilarious, and I would watch it probably 10 times over, but it would be funny. God, we got so much to do in this game. Alright, I probably should get the Sagiri quest done soon. God, like I said, I have so much to do in this game. Let me farm the... How many more Drog Everflames do I need? Let's go to the Crystal Maker. No, nothing about Walter White either. Oh, I need a campfire, not this thing. I have the campfire right here for me. Monolith looking out for me. Love to see it.
Better make sure we're well rested.
That's one of the things I really regret with my copy of Xenoblade 3 is I wish I had the physical version. Just because I love the artwork. No, to be fair, I could just look it up. I need 13 more Drog Everflames. I need the max rarity of them as well. Okay. Okay, the Needle Claw shouldn't be that hard because only a rank 2 rarity. I have no idea when I'm going to get the Gas Trade's gun to it. Ooh, actually.
Alright, let's get going. Time's a-wasting.
I love the optimism on Vine there. Not Vine, Lance. Time's a-wasting! They would definitely do a beach episode for 2. They would, let's be honest ourselves, it's anime. They would do a beach episode for all 3 games somehow. Like, they would find a way. Xenoblade 1, Makana's Hand. Let's see. Xenoblade 2 would be Letheria, easy. Xenoblade 3 would be Alithia Sea. Like, they have it. They already have a beach in every Xenoblade game. Like, they future-proofed that shit. Xenoblade Engage? Oh my god, I would love that. Stop a Kirby surviving. I always found it funny just how broken lore-wise Kirby actually is. Like, if you ever research Kirby lore, it is freaking horrifying. Like, that shit should have a horror tag to it. I think one of the worst fates you can possibly have is being sucked by Kirby. I should have really rephrased that. But one of the worst fates you can have is being eaten by Kirby. I feel like that's one of the absolute worst fates you could have, bar none. Like, it seems terrifying. Kirby eats gods for breakfast? True. Honestly, Xenoblade 3 will be over in like 5 minutes. Kirby, just go consume Zed. Easy, job done. Be home in time for dinner. Only 2 inches short of my D&D character. Ha! I don't respect him at all. Well, I mean, Kirby's just a kind of a fun character, right? Like, let's be honest, his story's not nearly as deep as, say, Xenoblade. It's not meant to be either. Just a fun little pink ball that's supposed to go on adventures and get superpowers by consuming other things. From Square. Yeah, well, here's the thing with Square. It's like, I'm on the lookout. Like, I'm keeping one eye open on this. Square Enix is really leaning into its JRPGs recently. Like, if you look at their recent lineup of releases, it's like all JRPGs, essentially. Like, they're really leaning into it. And with the popularity that Xenoblade is getting recently, I could see them, like, having that discussion internally, at least. It's like, hey, do we want to port this at least? I could see them doing something along those lines. I'm not sure how soon that would be. But I could see them doing something like that. Shows you Aerith Sea map, you coward. Look, I'll show it to you. I want to see Kirby at the rated R, where he just like, he doesn't consume everybody all at once. He has to like bite them off into pieces. There's just blood gushing everywhere. Yeah, so my Erythria Sea map's a bit weird. Like, it's kind of all over the place, let's be honest. It's like Zelda Breath of the Wild Master Mode. You can see exactly where I went and what path I took. Say that. Yeah, there's going to be, especially with JRPGs, I tend to find, they'll always have a hardcore fan base. They'll always do it. And it's cool. It's like cool seeing people getting passionate about something that's not necessarily mainstream. Like they have their own little thing that they really enjoy. I like that. I would love to get into Xenogears and Xenosaga as well. I would love to do that. The thing is, I don't play emulated games on the channel. I mean, I had a feeling they would eventually do a port for Persona 4 Golden. I'm like, do you really want to let this die off? It's different circumstances, though. Got some work to do? Yeah, true. I miss Xenoblade 1, where you just have to get all the major location. This freaking dragon's not spawning. Okay, screw it. You know what we're gonna do? You know what we're gonna do? Where's that quest? Where is it? There you are. We're finishing this. At Sagiri's request, Sen and the party head to Colony Land to get ingredients to make onigiri to the people of Colony 0. We're finishing this. I want my rank 20 mech warrior. Where we going here? Where we going? Gotta go over here. To the canteen! Trailer make you even more or less confident in the game? For me, I was more confident, but I understand it being the opposite. Honestly, it didn't change my impressions that much. The world still looks beautiful. But my thing with Tears of the Kingdom is I was just curious to see what the gameplay changes are. I love the fact we're getting all those new vehicles, though. That looked cool as hell. Like, that giant freaking platform they just shoved some wheels on. I love that. Like, lean into that wacky stuff. Like, make exploring the world even more fun than it was in Breath of the Wild. Just lean into that stuff. And it seems like that's what they're doing. Like, I'm optimistic about that game. I loved Breath of the Wild.
Chief told me you were coming. You wanted to talk about the attacker?
Stuff hidden for the game. Did you all see that picture they put out on Twitter, by the way? That Nintendo did for Zelda? They showed the Master Sword, but, like, half the blade was, like, melted off. So, clearly something happened to that thing. They're like, we're not going to get complaints about the Master Sword being shit again. We're not going to have it. We'll break this freaking thing and you'll like it.
Whitby said you might have some clue.
Oh god, Brayden. Zelda nuts and bolts. Look, I'm on copium that we'll ever get a Sly Cooper remastered or something. I just want my raccoon buddy back. Told in a game? Ooh. Now that I'm playing it. Ooh. I want to play those games. I'd love to play them. Because right now, if I had to say what was my favorite story ever told in a game, it's either Xenoblade 2 or Nier Automata.
I'll be honest, you don't really know anything about
Like, those are my top 2 games of all time as well. The fact they got Adam Howden back, freaking chef's kiss. One of my favorite voice actors from Xenoblade.
However, it seems that there may have been a similar incident involving goods stolen by Alevnis at Colony 4.
Oh yeah, I hope that that Tears of the Kingdom has really cool boss diversity as well. That'd be a really cool thing to say.
Your guess is that the perpetrator of the Colony 4
You gotta make your own vehicles like Scrap Mechanic. That would be amazing. I would love that. Be able to customize it as well. Oh, I'd love that.
Yeah, I think they might be.
Sir dies a lot. I would freaking love to hear that.
Really, though? That's a long way to go.
If nothing is done, other colonies may also suffer loss.
Yeah, but it also matters on how long the game is, right? and how much they reuse them as well. That's one of my things was with Elden Ring. I got a lot of shit for this back when Elden Ring first came out. Well, not necessarily for this critique particularly, but the thing with the overworld is there's a lot of different bosses in Elden Ring, but a lot of the lesser content, they kind of recycle a lot of the bosses. They kind of grained on me a little bit. So it's not just a matter of having a lot of bosses per se, it's about how much do you utilize them.
If we Agnians did anything like that publicly, we would arouse lots of suspicion.
Especially immediately after getting raided.
Swim on it. Look, it's such a layup, right? Like, we can all say we hate the cute mascot character for anime games. Look, let's be all completely honest with ourselves. The moment it's a dog, it's over. Like, who cares? Give it to me. Kodomaru from Persona 3? Easy. That's an easy purchase. Don't even need to think twice about it. That dog from Pikmin 4? You got me hooked already.
Yeah, exactly. It would be hard for us to investigate any further.
Well, here's the thing, Potato. I feel like I don't know if the voice in the trailer is a new voice actor, but it also makes sense you want someone who sounds older for Rex.
But also, since I hear you guys are all
That's my thing, Sir Dies a lot. I would love to see Tears of the Kingdom return to a more traditional style of Zelda dungeon. I'm one of the few people that didn't mind the dungeons we got in Breath of the Wild, but I would prefer to see a return to more traditional Zelda-esque dungeon design philosophy.
Yes, I see.
I feel that could be really well integrated with the Breath of the Wild formula.
All right. We'll take a look.
I love how Rex still has anchor shot. Oh yeah, Potato Farmer, were you the one who complained about not being disappointed about him not having 2 anchor shots? Because I'm right there with you. I wanted him to have an anchor shot on each wrist, like Spider-Man with that web gel stuff. I wanted him to just be able to dual wield anchor shots. Imagine exploring the world and he just goes around it like Spider-Man because of having 2 grapple shots. It'd be freaking cool.
Before we depart, I request a quick.
You can pick literally any series. Ooh. That's a tough one.
The Levnis that attacked the transport. Was it similar to this unit?
That's a really tough one. What series would have a crossover with Xenoblade?
If I remember correctly.
Okay,
I think they could be
selfishly, I would say Final Fantasy XIV, just because I want to get the music for my house. Outside of that,
Thank you for your cooperation.
I'm just saying, I would love to see Yoko Taro come in with a Nier story for in a Xenoblade style. As a spin-off game, I need to see what the hell that would look like. He should have 4 anchor shots. Now you're thinking, Sir Dies a lot. 1 on each wrist, 1 on each foot.
Tile, mate, pal. You always know.
That is the most British Lance has ever been. Jesus.
Just stating the facts. Regardless, it's a Pharaon or an as yet unknown
I see you, Sir Dies a lot. I see you.
problem lies elsewhere. What's important is who was piloting it.
Honestly, I just want more story scenes as well, because I really enjoyed the story of Breath of the Wild and like all those different character interactions that we got. I just want more of that.
Are we gonna like this?
Anchor shot ahead off a Scorpion style. Oh yeah, Dark Souls music just starts blaring in the background. You see a massive health bar and he just anchor shot something.
I have information to offer.
Okay, now that I think about it more though, imagine Xenoblade X Monster Hunter. Imagine Xenoblade bosses, but with Monster Hunter mechanics. Imagine that. Not like the giant Aegis, not like Ion or anything, but like those giant monkey things, those giant dinosaurs. Imagine hunting those things.
Probability is high that the objective is a Pharaon.
Just spam double spinning edge. Yeah, just make sure you're expecting the crit healing. And double spinning edge and you'll be fine. Imagine how much damage now Rex would do. Oh my god, men would be hitting damage cap every hit. Every auto.
I believe I may have knowledge of the operator's identity. Whoa, really? But all the folks from Colony Zero were accounted
With my
for.
favorite Zelda game. It'll be, here's my thing, Martin. It's gonna be really hard for any Zelda game to beat Majora's Mask for me. I love Majora's Mask. It was my favorite game of all time for a little bit.
Several years
I
ago,
freaking adore that game. It's the only game I've ever played that has done time mechanics that have not pissed me off. I loved Majora's Mask. I think you're infuriated, people. What a line to read. Hello, 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 Uncle. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. Always a pleasure seeing you around.
that was number 13. The operator of Pharaoh's
Oh,
number 13.
she said number 11.
I see. At the time, neither the husk nor the Pharaon were recovered, leading to number 13 being declared killed in the line of duty.
Actual skill issue.
But you're saying it's possible she's still alive somewhere today?
Actual skill issue, but for the recovery team.
If number 13 got separated from her comrades, no wonder she'd be pushed to steal supplies in order to survive.
Kind of Metal Gear Rising logic. I'm just thinking the one line that Jack says, Raiden says. To fight, to kill, to steal, just to survive. But you did survive. God, I need to play that game again soon.
However, if number 13 truly is alive, then this time
I'll have a number 13 with cheese.
I will be sure to.
I need to see the story for the new hero because
Sagiri,
it seems like it's just the jewel craft. Like, okay, cool.
Whitby?
What's the story about there? Now, I'm a fan of the design as well. I think she looks cool. She also looks very unique compared to a lot of the other heroes, which I'm fine with, especially with the DLC character.
All right. It looks like we've got one more objective to add to the list.
I'm just wondering what the hell his story's going to be, because they did mention in the hint that an aspect of it's going to be where she comes from. Is she from the city? Is she from one of the colonies? What is she? Who's she from?
Bring number 13 back to
Hopefully get a Metal Gear Rising 2. Apparently we're supposed to get some Metal Gear announcements this year. And look, listen. From me to all of you, right? I need you all to understand something so fundamental to the way this universe operates. Relativity. Quantum mechanics. Me freaking out about anything Metal Gear related. We all need to have this, like, collective understanding here. If there's ever an announcement for Metal Gear Rising 2, you all need to understand this channel is going to be nothing but Metal Gear Rising for, like, a fucking month. Like, we all need to just have this collective understanding. Lord help us all if we get a remaster of Metal Gear Rising 1, not Metal Gear Rising, Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3. Like, it's over. It's over.
Yes, Senna.
I'll be busting out Metal Gear quotes every half sentence.
All right then. Time to head to Colony 4 and look for clues, just like Tonya said.
Annoys me. I get that, Mon. I get that.
Some clue in Colony
I just like how the time mechanic overall worked, and one of my favorite moments of any game that I've ever played was doing this entire questline of Majora's Mask that took up the entire amount of time and got you, like, right near the end. Keva's airdrop, hold on. Your boy gotta get this. Oh, it's all the way up there? I don't have time for that. Let's go farm a little dragon. And, like, at the very end, you have to revert all the things you've done. And it's like, oh my god, that's such a brilliant way to do that mechanic. Become super popular. Look, if there had to be any game to become super popular, I'm so glad it's Metal Gear Rising. Because it's not just a meme game. Like, that game legit has an amazing story. And a very profound message. Like, it's wrapped up in a ton of absurdity, right? But it's so much fun. Oh my god. To a feeling overshadowed. Here's my thing with Senna, right? Is I'm not that big on an actual character quest. Mainly because it feels more like a narrative for Shania and Gondor than it is for her. Her story when it comes to Sagiri, though, I really liked it. It really helped make her a character that feels like she stands with the others now. I feel like it's hard to beat Tyon, Noah, and Neo, just because of how much love and care and attention those three characters got specifically. maybe they just resonate more with me, because Lan's got a ton as well. And same thing with Uni. But one of the things I really loved about the main cast of Xenoblade 3 was just how each character relates to the overall theme of Xenoblade 3, but in a different, more nuanced way, with a different perspective for one another. I really enjoyed that aspect of it. It's one of the things that Xenoblade as a whole does very well with its cast of characters, is having the characters and their struggles be related to the overall theme, but in slightly different perspectives and different ways of looking out on it, to where they feel unique, but they feel connected at the same time. It's one of my favorite aspects of all three of the games. Catch these hands! Oh my god, we all agree, right? That Rex is the champion of his local arm wrestling circuit. Like, we're all in agreement there. Which one is the stronger man? Absolute poetry there. I get that, Brayden. Like, people are gonna like different things at the end of the day. For me with Ty, one of the reasons I really like him as a character is because I felt like he loosened up over time, especially when it came to Uni. I love those two's like interactions and overall dynamic and how their story progressed, and I love Tyon's questline, especially when it came to his past and all that. I really enjoyed that aspect to it. But again, like, not every character is going to be for everybody. Like, we all have different preferences in what we look for out of a character and out of the story. How do you think they'll change up the combat in the story DLC? That's a good question, Uncle. Because if you recall, this is just a general chat. If you don't know, if you didn't play Torna changed the combat up significantly from 2. So I feel like what they're going to do with 3's DLC combat is make a simplified version of 3's combat loop that'll be more digestible within, say, a probably 20 to 25 hour experience that the DLC will probably run us. Something along those lines. I could see the chain attack system getting some more simplistic changes, especially when it comes to the conditions for certain things, like, oh, if you attack first with an attacker character or attacker hero, then you'll get the first blood bonus and stuff like that. I feel like they'll streamline a lot of that kind of stuff. Probably streamline a lot of the effects as well, make it more role-based instead of specific character-based. Or they could just lean into it. It's kind of hard to tell. We'll definitely replace Ouroboros. I'm not sure I agree with that. I think we'll still have Interlink. Because we know that, for lack of a better name that we don't have right now, Faye, the guy they showed at the end of the trailer, we know he has an Interlink. Because he interlinks with a character from House Doyle, who is his younger sister. So, and we know from the Twitter post they put out that that guy is going to be the quote-unquote star. I think they used the word star of the DLC. So I'm interested to see how they handle it. I think they're going to go for more of a simplistic approach overall, though. They might streamline the talent tree, maybe.
Remember before, when a secret messenger we sent to our allies got attacked?
Well, Tyon and Uni have a thing. They kind of just flirted a lot, but at the very end, it was kind of, it felt to me like if you just gave them a little bit more time, they would have become a thing. Like, they're in the stage of more than friends, not necessarily together yet. But they absolutely cared for each other. Oh, I love Jin's outfit for Tyon. I wanted that outfit for so long. It's such a... especially, imagine going with Swordmaster, right? No, screw that. Flash Fencer. Flash Fencer with the Jin Blade Eater outfit. Chef's kiss. That would look amazing.
Oh, you guys are tracking them too?
The founder of House Vandom? Yeah. I wonder if they're actually going to call him Faye. Because the guy looks pretty much like Faye from Xenogears. Might have a special Ouroboros. Well, we did see the Interlink in the trailer. It's kind of like a shadowy Persona-esque thing near him, but we did kind of see something like that.
Sure, since you ask so nicely.
I'll do time with that outfit. I'm just saying, they have the appearance system. One of the things I would love to see is them really leaning into that weapon appearance system idea that they have, that they only really use with Swordmaster for the OG Renato. Lean into that. Let me just have Lucky 7 all the time. That would look amazing. I would use that all the time.
This isn't the time for personal feelings. Best focus on resolving the matter at hand. According to my info, the attack took place around the border between here and the Danar Desert.
I wish we got Zeke's outfit as well.
If you search every nook and cranny thereabouts, you might find something.
I would have loved to see that. Maybe I don't know. Do we know what the outfits that are coming in Xenoblade and the Wave 3 DLC are? Because maybe they snuck Zeke's outfit in there, maybe. Because I imagine it'll come out with some outfits. Oh wait, I think we do. I think those are the outfits we were just talking about. Right. I don't know why I thought that was Wave 4.
I'm sure it goes without saying, but I'll say it anyway. Be real, sparking careful. Oh, and good luck.
Honestly, I think they're probably locked to each specific character, but I would love to see it if they want, and we can just use it on whoever. Oh, did they not show everyone? Did they just not show every outfit that's releasing? Alright, cool. Okay, we gotta go over it. Ooh, we can pick up some high ether as well. Like, this is one of my things with Xenoblade 3, right? How cool would it be if we could, like, ride this thing? Oh, imagine. It's one of the things I really want them to do with Xenoblade 4 and going into the future with Xenoblade is take a lot more elements from Xenoblade X, especially when it comes to interacting with the world. Because imagine taking up Aliveness and just riding out into the desert sand, seeing the giant Mechonis hand looming over you. That would look so cool. I would love that.
Looks like it's working and everything.
Agni and Levnis is in a Confessi colony. Only recently...
Oh, there it is. Huh. Okay. I will say, the Agni and Levnis looks pretty cool. It does look like a volleyball in the bottom there. But I love the sword hands. Also, I love how Mad Max the Kara's one looks.
I'll take point.
Let's jump up here. I gotta get this loot. There we go. As in there will be a beat. Maybe I imagine when they do that, it would probably be like a color scheme thing. Like maybe they give you a red version of it as well. How would you refuel them? My happiness, like we just go with a Monsters Incorporated. Monsters Inc., that's the movie. We go with a Monsters Inc. idea, where it's just my laughter and sheer adulation and happiness fuels the Levness. Just write that into the lore for me, please. Thank you, Monolith. Appreciate it. Bowling ball. The fact we never got a strike joke at all. Oh god, imagine the Wii bowling sound effect with the Agni and Levness. I'm just saying, thank god this game's not on PC, because you know I'd mod that in immediately. I would just change the battle music to just be the Wii bowling music. Shout out to this one patch of grass, by the way. Shout out to, like, the one rain cloud that gives this place, water. Putting that work. Okay, now we just gotta kill these things. Level 27, we got this in the bag. Get over here. Hey, I actually did the rotation right. Okay, that dropped immediately. Infinity Blade, let's go. Boom! Hold that 59k all up in your face. How'd that feel? I want something a little bit meatier as well. Actually, can I upgrade Eno right now? Eno, where the hell are you? There you are. No. Eno swap. Where is it? Oh, it's over here. Right. I get it. Okay, hold on. Hit me with one of these. Ah, never mind. Sure, I'll do it later. Don't want to deactivate the quest. Quest, pop, hello? Oh, right, it's an AoE place. I thought it was just, like, right there. I'm like, where's this attack going? Do I have to, like, dig or something? Oh, that's the high ether spot. Okay. Can you tell I'm a little bit tired? Now, where'd this go? Let me grab that real quick. Anarchy Orchid. Who named that? I thought we were going to get that, Brayden. I thought so hard that we were going to get that. Because that scene was so cool. I'm like, you don't show that if you don't let me do that at some point. Oh my god. Even if it was like one scene, like if you played Nier Automata, how you could control angles for like one quest. Oh my god, that would have been amazing. You know what they could do, Warlock? Just have it be so you can go collect high ether in the world and that would power your ship. You could also just borrow the fuel mechanic from Xenoblade X. Like, that was a fine mechanic. You just like rip that straight out of that game and just put it here. Okay, the question is, where the fuck is this quest? Locate the site of the attack. Doing that. Oh, might be over here. Found it! Yeah, that's wreckage, all right.
There are crucial parts missing. Perhaps someone was trying to repurpose them.
More importantly, there's nothing else here. Did we come here for nothing?
Probably. Scanning.
Evidence of Pharaon activity detected.
Me when I write a new script.
Huh? What? Where?
Visual sensors have detected residual flame clock energy. Its signature is unique to mobile armored units utilizing a flame clock for propulsion.
Wow, you can find stuff like that. Nifty.
The trail leads
Oh,
into
useful as well. More than nifty.
Pursuit is currently possible and advised.
Then let's go after them, Sagiri.
Compliance.
Oh, I think Mio's going to be in the next game, Warlock. I think she's going to be a major character in Xenoblade 4. It's Monolith. There's no shot we don't get that reunion at some point. There's no shot. Not a doubt in my mind. More Xenoblade costumes in Tears of the Kingdom. I hope so, because that was sick in the first game. I would really hope so. I don't know why. I just love the sentence, I need Welsh. There's something about those 3 words that just sound funny to me. Okay. If you've played Sly Cooper before, these look like the point of, like, purple light you use to navigate the world, right? Like, we're all in agreement here? Like, maybe a little bright, but still, same idea. Lucky 7 in Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, they're breaking, like, 5 hits. You can do 1 Infinity Slash, and then it'll just break. I mean, Laura and Jin never had a reunion. Yeah, but it was that was also a prequel. We didn't get Laura's development until Torna. Really. But for, like, main pro-tag characters, I'm just saying. You don't say, we'll meet each other again 20 million times like they did at the ending of 3 without bringing that back up. Like, I feel like I know Monolith's writing at least a little bit here. It feels like, hey, we're hinting at something here. But it's going to be a few years, so bear with us here.
A door? What's it doing in a place like this?
Break in 5 hits. Look, it actually... Look, I was being a little bit too generous there. Probably break in 4.
Doesn't want to open. What do we do?
Aha!
You can spend 20 Korok seeds to get another hit in.
All I need is a bit of a running start and
Lance, what do you think you're going to be doing? You're going to, like, charge the door? Like, what are we doing here?
Interfacing with
I have the green key card.
entering override code. Clear.
That too.
Entry lock has been released.
oh, cool. Cheers.
Poor Lance, I feel bad for him. He wanted to show off so badly. And he's like, if I just hit the open the door button, the door opens.
Might be a bit late.
Mind-blowing revelation.
Let's throw out to meet this number 13. What kind of person is she?
Number 13 was the foremost Pharaon pilot in Colony Zero.
Was the foremost Pharaon pilot. Then your boy joined.
Battle prowess, she exceeds my own.
If she attacks us before we can explain the situation, things might go badly for us.
That will not be an issue. Number 13 will respond to me.
There's a picture of the gauntlet on Twitter with the from the Nintendo site, the Nintendo page, because they show the new character that will be the pro tag of the DLC, and he has the glove, because apparently that character's the fist fighter from the statue in the founder's room.
You've got a lot of trust in her.
Yes, I am sure she will understand.
What they will do. I imagine Xenoblade 4 will be about rejoining the worlds.
Cool.
I imagine that's what it's going to be.
Well then.
And it'll probably just be the culmination of that.
Reunion underway.
I thought there might be a chance that in the Xenoblade 3 DLC ending that they find some way to communicate across the worlds again. That could still be the case, depending upon if they have any part of the DLC be a sequel.
Arrival in new area.
Because they could pull a Torna and have like the final scene be like a massive time skip to essentially the timeline of the base game. Like they could do that. How low do I gotta get in here? What, this hole was always just here? Oh, it's all the way down there, huh? Oh, there's a door here. What's the door do? Where's the door lead? Ooh, loot. I'll take this, thank you very much. Just throw that in my inventory. Pure gemstone. Did not need that Bond crystal, okay. James Bond crystal, pure gemstone. God, I saw Sagiri at the door, and I just thought it was an enemy or something just looking at me.
Will be ahead.
Okay, 140 meters. Grab that. Good, good, good. Grab this as well. That's mine. You do fight Sagiri before you mean it. True. I just thought we were going to have to fight. I thought she was just an enemy there. My favorite location in Xenoblade 3. Probably... you know the grasslands area right after the desert area? I think that area might be my favorite just because of how looming the Orion Titan is.
Optical camouflage. Receiving unrecognized ID.
Okay, rules of nature better blare here.
13.
So, it is her.
13. Number 7.
Kids next door.
Huh? Sagiri.
Please, I need some time.
Yo, it's like no NN. You were just like me, trying to make history.
I don't believe it. It's really you.
Okay, wasn't expecting that.
It's been so long, number 7. I thought I'd never ever see you again.
And you still won't. Bang!
13. I should have realized this sooner. If I had...
Unlucky 13. Good shout out. Good shout out, Mario.
No, don't worry a bit.
Kind of forgets about it.
Anyway, it wasn't
Why
always
block a
like
laser when you
this.
just don't get hit,
I
forehead?
mean, I almost
Easy.
and I was
Just
in
don't get hit.
ages. But it's all been worth it. I finally realized
Humanity is all about pain and suffering!
On pilots. From the moment we were born, we didn't actually have to follow any of the orders we were given. We only thought we did. Do you understand? But it wasn't true in the slightest. See for yourself. Nobody gives me any orders, but I'm still able to survive like this, right? In other words, you have learned how to issue orders to yourself. What a weird
Oh
way to
wow,
put it.
weird concept.
But yeah, maybe you could say that. From this point on, all of us can run free. Live life just how we want to.
Oh god,
So come
I
on,
just had a cursed
number
thought. I
7.
need to say it after this cutscene.
Let's you and me go on a rampage together.
Hell yeah! I need to see a robot rampage, let's go.
The world,
Also, I called this. Humanity's all about pain and suffering.
all the things and people that made us what we are now. Now it's our turn to do with them as we like.
Ah, yeah, that's a natural form of progression there.
Smash and
That sounds like a healthy response to this situation.
murder. Right? Doesn't that just
That's why the voice reminded me of someone. I couldn't put my finger on it. That's exactly who it is, Warlock. That's exactly who it sounds like to me. Yeah, it sounds like Korra.
Wait. What are you talking about? What's wrong? You've always understood me, number 7. That is... Oh no. How very strange. I don't seem to understand you either. Before now, I always understood everything about you, number 7.
You better understand this chain attack.
Now, please listen. Sagiri? What is a Sagiri?
Long story. It would involve multiple prerequisite quests.
What's gotten into you? What about you? I see. Now it makes sense.
I just noticed I haven't washed the outfits in a little bit.
Between us,
I like how in Xenoblade 3 you actually have to do laundry.
13. What do you mean?
Like, that always just kind of made it funny to me.
Number 7 have always been together. But, well, things change, right? I can see that your heart belongs over there now.
I've been saying this, Brayden. Tora is the absolute MVP of Two Worlds now. The man made Origin,
Something I can't ignore.
and the man made an artificial Blade Army. And he made Poppy Cutie Pie Plus. He made the best blade in Xenoblade 2. Like, actually numbers-wise, the best blade. Gave a chance for people who weren't resonated with blades a chance to become drivers themselves. Literally saved Two Worlds by himself, doing the work, putting that grind in. Man has that grind set on max. Absolute goated character. Yeah, but the visuals of the character are like 90% of your damage. Like, the cooler you look, you feel better hitting the buttons. Joke. I love the turret bit. Move over here. I want Gale Slash, zoom out a little bit so I can actually see my screen. Blossom Dance, let's go. Oh yeah. The second I get a chain attack, it's over. Come on, Demon Slayer. Ooh, Dominion Flower, let's go. I gotta kill you now, sorry. Move over here. Typhoon Field. A little bit of healing. There we go, Sacred Cannon. Hold this. Say hello to my little friend. Boom them. Move over here, Healing Ring. Oh, come on. Okay, time for Slappy Hands, let's go. Maybe? I'm kind of surprised we haven't seen a Zelda movie yet. At the same time, what would you do for a Zelda movie? Like, I feel like you would have to do Wind Waker or something. Maybe Twilight Princess, maybe? I mean, you could do Skyward Sword. Like, those three, I think, would be the ones that have at least the most story. Oh, healing ring, let's go. Big heals. Okay, they did nothing. Oh, it's a regen field, okay. Oh yeah, here we go. And we got the chain attack ready. A Wind Waker movie would be so good. Not based off a game. Yeah, you could do that. You absolutely do that. Simple enough and the most iconic. There's not a lot of lore to it, though. It could work if it was just like a short movie or something. It could work. Completes in order. Got it. Okay. Side break. Let's go. Nice. Okay, I need a topple. There we go. Beautiful. Hit him with a fatal bite. Beautiful. Big damage. Oh, and it's a Bravo as well. That worked perfectly. That's good humor. Yeah, Wind Waker is amazing. I love Wind Waker. One of the first Zelda games I've ever played. And ether defense by 30% during the chain attack. We gotta go with that. Easy. Okay, now, what do we want? Damage. How do we want it? I need a daze. Who's got daze? You got daze. Who else has daze? Only my healers. Okay, screw it. Hit him with a daze. Nice. Okay, good, good, good. Now, cross impact. Beautiful. Nice burst. Rush with plot points. Yeah. So a more simple Zelda game could work in that regard. I feel like a Majora's Mask movie could be very cool. You probably have to add some stuff to the lore, but or just adapt it in the side quest, but that could be really cool. Just with the whole times thing. Who do I want here? Let's go with Tyon. And then random debuff. Other Zelda formula. Yeah. I feel like you just really lean into the spectacle of things at times. Like, you could turn the Ocarina of Time dungeons into very cool visual spectacles a lot of the time. Especially when it comes to, like, say, the Forest Dungeon or the Shadow Temple. Like, those places you could really go and lean into the imagination of them. You have a break at least, but it's not going to apply, is it? Because it's a side break. Son of a... Okay. Let's try this. Gale Slash. There we go. There we go. Okay, good. Come on, Tyon, let's go. Art of Subjugation. Oh, yeah, big slashes. Big damage. Boom, 29k. Okay. Now we go with lands, because it's lands time. Ooh, Okay, now, what we do here. High aggro. Nice. Now, we go over here. Heal up everybody, even though we don't need healing. Nice. Now, Noah. Absolutely time to annihilate this thing. Boom! Overkill right off rip with that. 101, 107. Oh, 206. Actually amazing. Makes me feel good. Deep within the cockles of my heart, it makes me feel good. Amazing. Oh! Hell yeah. Let's go. Time for some absolute damage. Okay, now what I want. Fatal Bite. Do some damage. Mio, let's go. 66. What are you now? 83. I'll take that. Thank you very much. Hit with one of these. Just stack up that XP bonus despite the fact that it's underleveled, so I'll get like no XP. There we go. Gotta get Lance in there. Gotta do it. Group heal. They revealed 3 new games in that direct. The Western branch was in fear of bankruptcy. Glad to see this game's out. Oh, are they the ones in charge of Professor Layton? Yeah, because I thought that company went up. I thought that company like shut down. That's such a cool thing to say. I know there's a lot of fans of like Professor Layton games and the Yokai Watch games. So it's really cool to see them come back. Hopefully they absolutely nail it with this Layton game. I kind of want to get into the Professor Layton games, but I don't know where to start. But I'm a bit of a fan of detectives and mysteries and stuff like that. I watch a lot of crime dramas and stuff like that. 2 million damage. Eat it. Let's go. I haven't played the Yokai Watch games. I've seen a little bit of the anime, and I've done the collaboration event they did with Final Fantasy XIV. So I have all the Yokai Watch minions, I have the mounts, and I have all the weapons.
Everyone is waiting for you. 13. Let us go home. Home? Where's that?
Where the heart is. Someone needs to play some sappy music like The Way from Xenoblade X.
Huh? Where can I go back to? Where am I supposed to go? 13. You will always. Don't you get it, number 7?
No.
From the very start, there's never been a place for us in this world.
We'll make one. Don't worry about it, actually. Hey, number 13, I got you back here. Good news, we're going to destroy the world. Yeah? Got you covered. Absolutely not an issue. Don't worry. Got you covered. I'll go do the final boss right now. We'll go lay a smackdown on Z. It'll be all nice and crispy.
That's why I wanted to make one. And to do that, everything else must first be torn down.
I mean, we kind of do what she says. Like, in a way.
This world that Mobius loves so much, down to the ground, then take back all that they stole from us.
Again, if we disagree with her here, we're being kind of hypocritical because we do exactly that. Granted, we just don't go slaughtering people doing it, but, I mean, the people from the city kind of die-ish.
Is that why you attacked and pillaged the colony units?
Sagiri's like, oh, don't worry, we're going to do that. No worries. Actually, you'll fit in perfectly.
Keep on doing that, and you only create more enemies. And for what?
XP, loot.
You don't understand me after all, number 7.
Favorite series of all time? Cool to hear. It looked interesting. I love the personalities that all the different yokai had that I've actually seen so far. Manji Mud is absolutely nightmare fuel, though.
I am sorry, 13. What for? I thought
No, there's no number 4 here.
you would surely understand my reasoning. But by doing that, I over-relied on
Yeah,
the
I'm wondering the same thing, Uncle.
and neglected to pay attention to the real you. I failed to consider how deeply you must have felt about us.
I wonder if they're just
And
sisters
now
or something.
I have lost you. Listen, please, 13. This world, it is not as cruel and heartless as you have thought.
So when I make this into an eventual short, this is just a note for me in the future. Hard cut to the ending of the game, where we rip the world apart. That's a note for future me.
There are people, even outside of Colony Zero, who accepted me as Sagiri, as their own.
Okay, see, Potato, I kind of thought that was the case. The future, the souls of the unborn or something. I kind of thought that was the case. Which means, though, Vandom, though, I'm just saying, hey, Guernica Vandom's going to be coming back, hopefully, Copium. Imagine if Vandom, hold on. Is this going to be a patented Jmulls Gaming theory? Book it. Yeah? Bookmark this moment right now. Circle it on your calendars. The day when Jmulls Gaming predicts the protagonist of Xenoblade Chronicles 4. Or Xenoblade 4 if they want to try and get technical on me if they change the name. The protagonist will be Guernica Vandom. Yeah? Back in action. Chadness leveled up to the max, past the max, went even further beyond. Absolute calling my shot right now.
And if that is true, there must be a place we can call home. You really have changed. I don't think the old number 7 would ever say something like that. Since I and the others have changed, it would follow that the world itself may also change. Or do you think that reasoning is false, 13?
Okay, I know we're in the middle of the cutscene right now. I understand that. I'm cognizant of this reality. I'm gonna need like 2 minutes, just real quick. Like, don't mind me, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Wait, unmute the audio. There we go. Okay. Now to pretend like nothing happened. Or do you think the reasoning is false, 13? I need to get into JoJo. I've seen episode 1 of part 1. Yeah? I've dipped my toe in. I gotta get into it.
Oh, you really are something else, number 7. Who but you would think of others so much?
We're back. Absolutely, we're back. Back in action.
On the day that you disappeared, number 13, I made a decision. Even
I was going to
if
become a
I needed
DPS.
to run down my clock to the last, I would defend every last person in Colony Zero. I see. Isn't it funny? I had the same idea and tried my hardest to achieve it. That is precisely why, if our roles were reversed, I would have chosen just as you have. You may well have. I suppose we aren't so different after all.
This is literally Metal Gear Rising. This is the plot of Metal Gear Rising. Just replace number 13 with Senator Armstrong and Sagiri with Raiden. This is literally the final fight. And I'm for it. I'm absolutely for it.
Yes,
Oh yeah, fuck Dio, Potato. Fuck Dio.
now and forever.
Like, put me in the world of JoJo's. I'll absolutely, like, hit Dio with a Monado Nutbuster.
That's right. Well then,
I'll be dishing out high kicks everywhere. Bah. Oh, good. Getting a lot of dogs dying, huh?
13, wait.
Oh, look, the Monado sword. I think she's in, like, her 3rd term or something. I don't know. Age is weird in Xenoblade 3. She looks like she's 6 or 8 years old, though. Sure, I'm confused. Hi, Eric. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. Hello, hello, hello to you. It's always a pleasure seeing you around. I was just saying, we were talking about JoJo's for a little bit. And apparently, and I watched episode 1, and in episode 1, Dio kills a dog. And I'm just saying, I would hit him. If I was in the world of JoJo's, I would hit Dio with a Monado Nutbuster.
We had the entrance covered.
Just saying.
There shouldn't have been any
One,
other way through.
I'd get a steel-toed shoe or a boot, and just, yeah, right up in there. He'd be done. Over. Entire series would just end that day. People in Ionia start out from age, and do they? Oh. I thought it was like from age 5 to like 15 or something.
Who is alive?
You can tell?
Well, I got that one wrong.
Number 13 and I have had a connection.
Actually, no, I thought it was like
Moment of birth.
every term was essentially like 2 years for them. I don't know. I was confused about that bit. I tried not to think about it too much.
A connection.
I tried to just focus on the story.
I would conjecture it.
Ignore the bit that's actually part of the story.
into telepathy. My sense of it had been severed.
She has
after
telepathy?
disappeared.
And you have never, like, mentioned this fact that you have available in your repertoire of abilities, Sagiri.
But now, I can feel number 13's existence clearly, once again.
She's like 5 feet over in that direction, looking on at us.
Could it be connected somehow to you and her being so similar?
Oh, okay, Potato, I got it.
That is unclear. However, there may be some kind of causal connection between the two.
Ah, mystery upon mystery.
It would be good to meet her again.
I guess we'll have to make enough onigiri for one more person next time.
So about that. Unless there's another part of the quest line, I don't know if we will be seeing her again.
I would like that. And I conjecture number 13 would too.
Well, we've come a long way on our quest to make some rice balls.
Good summation of the quest line, Lance.
I bet Senna's onigiri will taste that much better.
They won't be as good as Vestas though from Xenoblade 2. Yeah? Never forget the freaking sadness that was that quest line.
Mimi, I don't really need the extra pressure.
You know what does need pressure? The myth rice. Let's grab what was stolen and skedaddle.
Excellent use of skedaddle there, Uni. Actual 10 out of the 10. Word of the day is skedaddle, bar none.
Yeah. We should give the good news to Colonies 4 and Lambda while we're at it.
Yes.
Oh wow, this is still going. I thought it was about to end right there. Oh right, we need the myth rice. Yoink!
That's the thing for the stuff.
Glad we found it.
Yeah, thanks, Senna. Brilliant deduction there. That's the thing for the stuff. Yeah, I'm really glad we went all this way. Imagine we just got the wrong item. Come back with a Xulk fossil. Not even the myth rice. Potato farmer, we're ignoring us. I've seen this comment around in my comment section that Rex needs to use the three sword style. Let me fix that for you all real quick. He needs to use the 4 sword style. Yeah? Pyra, Mithra, Numa, and Nia.
That was a lot of squeezing.
Oh, good God, Brayden. That sounds horrific. Yo, actual cutscene?
Is exceedingly grateful.
It's a bit of a shock to me that the Onigiri were a hit with the others, not just you. It's given me a kick in the
Voxplay as well. Now you're thinking, Mario.
I should go ahead and learn to cook properly.
Is that something you...
I need a cooking montage between Senna and Manana. We're gonna need a montage! Montage!
When you put it like that, I guess maybe that's a bit much.
Is that so? Senna?
Hmm?
I would like to create a new colony.
Colony 01.
Colony? So, you mean different from Colony 0?
Yes. It would be a place where we would not have to hurt others and steal to live.
Like the one we got right now.
Even if we go far away,
To that
we'll
stool.
have a place to come back to. A colony we can all call home. That's what I want to make.
I'm really glad you want to make that. Again, future me. Hard cut to the ending right here.
Calling.
If I had not met you, Ouroboros, I would have remained number 7. Would not have reconciled with 13. I might even have had to harm her. My
God, the music in this game. Oh, so good.
What you and the others have done. Therefore, thank you, Senna.
That really brought her story all around. Okay, first of all, the entire Sagiri questline, like all of them, was a way better story for Senna than her actual side story. Like, it's not even a remote competition. That did so many good things for Senna as a character. Because Senna always had, like, one of her main character flaws was she always had that self-doubt about herself, and where she was constantly comparing herself to others. This entire quest line is Senna essentially mentoring Sagiri. So it all comes around. There's more for this story? Excellent. Oh yeah, there is. Dang. What up, number 6? You still useless? Little defiance towards the console, and sure, she could be scary at times, but she was a good, caring leader. Caring, huh? I was hoping number 13 would return to us, but perhaps that's enough to know that she's alive.
I hope everyone's getting along.
They aren't. Here's ever been. Adult Rex is literally one of my favorite character designs in Xenoblade has ever done. It's so good. So yeah, isn't like Zoro's entire power struggle, like his entire way he gains more power, just added another sword to this style? Belts of life. More belts is more strength. The more belts you get, fun fact, you get another multiplier in his chain attack. Hey, number 7, are you listening? Sorry, I tried to ignore anyone's voice who I think is useless. Apologies, number 6. What do you need of me? Lord knows you can't do shit. You don't seem like yourself, number 7. Are you feeling okay? Affirmative. Condition green. But if you did routine checkups, you would know that, wouldn't you? I am completely fine. Maybe it's a little late for this, but perhaps from now on I should call you Sagiri instead of number 7. I do not mind either way. Thank you for finally catching on. I wouldn't be so sure of that. Called you number 7 and for a moment you didn't even respond. That's proof enough. If we were in combat just now, how do you think things would turn out? Do I need to say more? No, I prefer you stop talking, actually. Honestly, I don't understand this whole name concept, but I'll leave the decision to you. You should. I am the leader, after all. I will put you in the brig for insubordination. Huh? The name's Sagiri.
Can't underestimate a bit of good intel.
Okay, shout out to that line of dialogue, lads. True. Intel is key. Intel is everything.
Can we maybe train?
I love the content for this game. The side questing in this game is my favorite side content in any Xenoblade. It's so good. The facial hair and Adult Rex. I want to imagine just Rex and Zeke had a discussion one day, and Zeke's like, you know, boy, you should grow out your facial hair a little bit. And Rex is just like, okay, Zeke. And then he did it. Hold on. Oh, what the? We can't actually... Hold on. Let me just do a quick save here.
Can't forget our progress update.
There we go. Okay. Discuss. Yeah. Council of Lads. Let's gather around. The name's Sagiri. Senna, once again, I wish to make a request. A request? To me? Affirmative. You are uniquely qualified to fulfill it. Sounds so formal. I gotta admit, I'm kind of nervous. Goes to show how much you trust you in it. So, what you need? I require assistance in devising what you call names. Names? For who? Or what? Number 6, number 3, number 15 with cheese. All the members of Colony 0. Similar to Sagiri, I mean me, they should have names, not identification numbers. Oh. We'll call that one chair, that one bench, that one handrail, and we'll call that one Grom Rice. As components required to operate Pharaons, we do not have the luxury to question such things. Also, I will not subject them to those terrible names. Oh, Sagiri, you wound me. But when you, Senna, told me that Sagiri could give number 7 orders, the moment I reconfigured from number 7 to Sagiri, I realized there had always been an error in my thinking. I began to confront the simple fact that we are human. And that's why you want names for everyone. Correct. We'll call myself GLaDOS from now on, and we'll run a bunch of scientific experiments. Glad you liked that one, Eric. If everyone can acquire names and become more human, they could feel the same as I do. If we can do that, perhaps our colony can forge a better path into tomorrow. I'm starting to sound like a Pixar villain corporation. Ah. Will you do this for me, Sarah? No. But what, mate? Oh, what's up? Arsenal's on at 7, mate. I mean, it's kind of a huge responsibility. I have to think about it real carefully. This isn't like you, Senna. What happened to the gusto with which you invented the name Sagiri? I was literally just thinking of rice at that time. I gotta be more specific here. We'll call that one Fusion Coil. We'll call that one Headset. That one will be Stairs. I think about Sagiri a lot, and that name just sort of, popped in my head. Anyways, Sagiri, I'll give this a good hard think. So can you give me a little time? Sure, I'll give you 5 minutes. Why don't we take this opportunity to look back on everything that's happened so far? Oh, hell yeah, New Game Plus! New Game Plus! The people of Colony Zero have been through a lot. It might help you come up with some names. Oh yeah, good point, Mimi. Let's do that then. With all that's been going on, we might as well take a stroll around the prison. I'll come up with something. Compliance. I will accompany you. I'm saying we need a Xenoblade cooking simulator. I'm just saying. There has to be. There absolutely has to be a Xenoblade 3 cookbook. Now, there has to be a Xenoblade cookbook in general. There has to be. Multiple volumes. I will say this, though. I don't know of a game that has better looking food than Final Fantasy 15. The food in that game looks scrumptious. Looks immaculate. Xenoblade X Cooking Mama. Oh, no. And it's just running around trying to get Tatsu to cook him up. Hey there! Hello! Can you hear me? Senna, a Pharaon is an inanimate object. Though it is humanoid in appearance, it is not alive. No, duh, Sagiri. I thought maybe somebody was inside. Oh, I'll just beat the hell out of it to see. Vegeta, what does the SCADA say about its power level? I have confirmed number 15's unit is unoccupied at present. Oh yeah. Well, looks like he's doing like we asked. Indeed. Visual confirmation number 15 occurs on occasion, even within the prison. Before we came here, he was more inclined to avoid social interaction. One might call this a great improvement. Sagiri, what do you think of number 15 personally? He's useless. At the least. He has no good qualities to him. He is a waste of oxygen. Even I could not predict his more idiosyncratic qualities. Understanding eluded me. So I just put him on the bench in perpetuity. Because putting him into the battle feels like you're down a man instead. However, I'm learning to understand others better as I work with them. That incident has awoken this new awareness within me. I have learned that everybody in this entire colony is completely useless. They can't do crap together. I meant cooking simulator. I meant cooking simulator. C-O-O-K-I-N-G. Number 15 is a kind person, but that's all they have going for them. So Sagiri's on the warpath today. Got a painting here? Oh, right, I remember this thing. I received a report on this relic from number 10. It reminded me of how it got restored in accordance with number 8's wishes. Cooking like baking bread. Yeah, gotta let the dough for this dub just rise in the oven. Oh, that's right. That was kind of tough. But since it made him happy, that's really all that matters. Yeah, now we got this useless thing that's collecting dust. I'm really glad we have this. Number 8 would hide the relic from all of us was, frankly speaking, quite astonishing. That was insubordination of the highest level. I have his execution set for 0800 hours tomorrow morning. Heh, it must have been a shock for you, Sagiri. On the other hand, it may be that was the real face of number 8. I won't lie to you. This painting looks like it comes out of Near Replicant. It could be that number 10 recognized this and wished to support number 8's wishes. I suppose so. Those two might actually be really be like two peas in a pod. They were both so close. Indeed. Just understanding this, I understand why they were both so freaking useless in fight. 2 of 5! Good God.
Everyone's getting along.
Perimeter Woodland. Okay. When I reforge the worlds, I'm gonna hope Wheelie Dealy is one of the characters that dies. Yeah? Screw that guy. I'm watching you, Wheelie Dealy. I'm watching you, Wheelie Dealy. Always watching. I gotta go. Okay, Potato. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure seeing you around. Hope you have a great evening. Stay safe. Hope to see you again next time. Okay, let's do a little bit of a gotcha moment. Come on. Give me something good to eat. Come on. Give me something good. Gimme. I don't know if I got anything good there. Not sure. I couldn't tell you. We're sub 50 meters now. Oh, sub 30. We're moving. Sub 10. He's on another warpath. Have things been okay with the monsters since? They haven't grown in number again or anything, right? No, we exterminated the lot of them. There's nothing alive outside of us for another 5 miles. Cool, you guys are pretty strong. I bet you don't have any problems when you work together. No, I'm strong. They're all weak. Conflicts do arise depending on the pairing, such as with number 9 and number 3, but they both do sub 10 DPS, so I don't know why they're complaining. Such issues did not arise under the consul's command. His control of us was most vigorous. I guess just because you're comrades doesn't mean you gotta get along all the time. Or maybe it's because they're comrades and they argue sometimes. I mean, like, there's times I get into arguments with Mimi, too. You do. It wasn't always that way. I think we used to avoid it, you know, subconsciously. But now we're at a place where we both feel we can tell each other whatever we have that needs to be said. I guess that's the result, and the odd fight isn't such a bad thing. I have never seen those two fight. I had never considered the issue from this perspective. I must process. Okay, I have formulated my hypothesis. I should fight the rest of Colony Zero. Get them into shape. So, Gary, if there's anything you want to say to me, I don't want you to hold back, okay? Oh, and not just with me. I mean with the whole of Colony Zero. Okay, I shall write up a speech. Everyone here sucks but me. That is my speech. Thank you. Maybe we could leave the prison grounds. Stretch our legs. Oh yeah, and get caught. That's totally was, you know, the whole point of being in the prison, wasn't it? I have no objections. Where do you wish to go? Where was it we all went together? Back to Wildwood, and then around Capricorn Peak. Compliance. We can fight there as well. Let battle be joined. Wheelie Dealy's deal spot. Ugh. Screw Wheelie Dealy. Oh, you up... Okay, apparently, learned today, by the way, you upgrade the interlink level by doing fusion arts. I didn't know that. I thought that shit was just random or something. So, Gary, how are things between number 9 and number 3 since that time? Recently, I've often seen them together in the prison mess hall. Number 9 does still become emotional at times, but overall, they maintain a satisfactory relationship. I'm glad they managed to repair their friendship. They didn't really, I forced them to. In spite of this, number 3 did not give up in his attempts to improve relations with number 9. I hold great admiration for number 3's sense of perseverance, and self-sacrifice. Yeah, just talking to her I can tell she really cares about the others. And number 9 is trying to become an overseer for everyone she lost. They're both the same at heart. They've just got different ways of showing it. Yeah, I need them to show it in a more time-effective manner. Gotta bench all of them. Number 3, number 9, I wish them to continue living by following their feelings. Good. That's why I gotta come up with some good names for them, too. I'll call this one Stalagmite, that one Stalactite. I'll call this one Wheelie Dealy. Oh, wait, that name's already taken, isn't it? Oh, yeah, that one took me a while to learn. Yeah, there's a lot of little intricacies in Xenoblade 3's combat that I thought were random, but turned out they aren't at all. Okay, you know what? It is getting pretty late for me, so I'm going to call the stream there for the day. So, for the next week, the stream schedule is going to be a little bit weird than normal. I'm going to aim for every other day to be a Xenoblade 3 stream. Because I need to do a lot of grinding. I need to get my characters up and leveled. I need to get some good gems. We got to prepare for the DLC that comes out next Wednesday. We got to prepare for that, people. Yeah? Because we're going to go in and we're going to go in deep with that DLC. We're going to absolutely wreck house with it. So, every other day will be Persona 3 Portable, and every other day from that will be Xenoblade 3. I might sneak in a Xenoblade X stream. If that works for me, no problem. It was a pleasure talking to everyone here. One last question. Hit me, Warrock. Hit me. Quest, but yeah, I'm going to finish it next time, because I'm going to do another Xenoblade 3 stream the day after tomorrow. So that's when I'm going to do it. Nice hanging out. You're cool. Thank you, Brayden. I appreciate that. It was great talking to you, too. Hope you have a great evening. Hope to see you all again next time. Yeah, so next time with the Xenoblade 3, what we're going to do is we're going to finish this quest for Sagiri. We're going to do some more grinding in the challenge mode area to get some more gems. We're going to try and get some new accessories as well. So yeah, thank you, Uncle. Thank you, Super Mario. Thank you, Brayden. Thank you, Warrock. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in as long as you have. Always appreciate it. The video that I put up today, last video that I put up, by the way, was about my initial theories I got. Also, one from chat, one from someone who was here earlier. Go take a look. For Xenoblade 3's Wave 4 DLC. I had fun making that. Also, I had the Shulk short go up today. Do you think Rex, considering he struggled with it before, he could probably do it? Yeah, my man's built like a WWE wrestler now. Man does bench presses casually, probably. Honestly, full circle. He's going to have to carry them in the DLC. Call it now. During that scene. Look, we don't... I'm just going to assume there's like a metal lining on the bottom of their shoes or something. I'm just going to assume that's the case. So yeah, we're going to call the stream there for the day. Thank you all for tuning in. My pleasure making the video and the stream. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe. If you help the channel out and help support future content. Every other day is a Xenoblade video. So if you enjoy Xenoblade content on the channel, we got plenty more to come. Don't worry about that. Stay safe, everybody. Have a great day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.